everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Sophie, and this channel is chronicling my journey of living my best life with multiple chronic health conditions. Today I just want to do sort of an overview as to how I'm doing, how's work going, how am I doing outside of work, all of that. It's been a while since I did that, and it'll sort of explain why the videos have been not as regular or frequent as they were prior to moving. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. As far as work is concerned, and work is the major reason things are sort of in a state of not normalcy. I've been working a lot of hours. I am salaried, so I don't get overtime or anything like that, but I think most of us are working 10 or so hour days, basically every day of the week, sometimes working more than 10 hours, and it just doesn't leave me a lot of time or energy to do much of anything for myself. One of my goals for the year was to get a better work-life balance, and in some areas I definitely have. When I have a day off, I do not do work, I do not make any phone calls, I don't do any charting, anything like that. I've gotten a lot better at that this year, but unfortunately we are in a situation where my job is technically a contract job. I am hired by company A, and company A is hired by company B to do what I'm doing. And currently the contract has been extended but not renewed, and it's extended through January 1st, 2025, and they are hinting that if caseloads are not where company B wants them, that they will not renew the contract. Getting caseloads up to this level did not used to be a problem until things changed January 1st of this year, and it's just sort of changed the way we go about getting a caseload, which made it very, very difficult to get this caseload up to where they want it to go. So everyone is basically working a ton of hours, making tons of phone calls and everything like that to try to get to this caseload, so we all do not lose our jobs come January 1st. Again, no one has come out and said that that is what would happen, but it has been strongly hinted at. So lots of working, not finishing till 6 or 7 at night most days of the week. Yeah, so just not a lot of time to do things outside of work. Definitely some thoughts that like maybe this isn't the right job for me, maybe I'm just not cut out for this. But I don't really know what else I could do given my limitations. I have an awesome supervisor. I work a flexible schedule from home, so if I need to go to the doctors, I don't need to use PTO for that. I just schedule my calls appropriately, go to the doctors, and come back. Not a big deal. I don't know of any other jobs out there like this, so I'm going to do everything I can to stay at my job. But yeah, not a lot of time in the evenings to do anything. Where I move, they do have an HOA, so they have board meetings. They even host a bingo once every month, and it's in the evenings from 7 to 9 p.m. Some days I'm not even done working at 7 p.m., so I have not been able to go to a board meeting or a bingo since I moved. I'm really hoping to be able to do that, but I just do not have the energy in the evenings after work, if I am even done with work at 7 p.m. to begin with. Let's see, I did take notes, so bear with me. Psychologically, I would say I'm sort of at my baseline level. I am not in a super bad depression, but I wouldn't say I'm not depressed. It's just sort of at a normal level for me. If someone were to ask me about do you feel good about yourself? Do you have things you're proud of and stuff like that? For the most part, I would say no, that I'm not doing well. I could always do better. I definitely have some more OCD tendencies since I've moved here, and I think that's just because everything is new, my environment, so I am more attuned to when things are not symmetrical or when things are not straight. So I go through the house, and as I'm walking through the house, I'm straightening things on the table, I'm straightening things on the wall, I'm reorganizing shelving to make it more symmetrical. But I wouldn't say it's interfering with my daily life, it's just something that I am noticing more since I moved. My physical symptoms have gone back to their baseline, so I am no longer having the Charlie horse or the cramps at rest like I was a couple weeks ago in my forearms. My muscles are no longer sore to the touch like they were a few weeks ago. No idea what was going on. I did ask my primary to order another EMG NCS, so that has been ordered and that is coming up in about a month or so. It is in September. I want to say around the middle of September. I also have my right heart cath and heart biopsy tomorrow on the 19th. I have a genetics appointment coming up on September 3rd. So hopefully we'll be getting some answers. We're moving closer to getting some answers here soon. What else I got written down here? As far as going out and doing things like walking around the area I live, as I said, has lots of shops, restaurants, and things like that. That really hasn't been happening because, again, I am working all day and not finishing until the evening and then have no energy. I did walk a couple blocks to the library a couple of days ago, and that went okay. I did use my rollator. I did sit down on the way back to get into the library. They do not have an elevator that I have access to. More on that in a second. So they sort of have this spiral ramp that you walk up. You basically walk up a spiral ramp that's 2 stories. And I wore my heart rate monitor, and my heart rate was in the 140s just walking up this ramp. Needless to say, I rested before I came down. And they do have an elevator that you have to press a button to get them to escort you to because it's in an employee-only area for some reason. So the next time I go to the library, I will definitely be making use of that because it was very uncomfortable walking up the little ramp. I like the ramp. I think it's a great idea. I just physically cannot really do it very well. I did walk down the ramp, and that seemed to be okay. Heart rate was fine. Took it very slow. But yeah, up is a no-go. Not at all. I have not made it to the gym in a few months. I'm really hoping to get back to that. That is definitely a morning thing because, again, no energy in the evenings. I just try to do all the other things you need to do in the morning. So I'm washing the dishes, I'm paying bills, I'm trying to get caught up in my journal, which I'm over a month behind in. But I'm also trying to pace myself because if I journal too much, my forearms get cramps, and I need my forearms so I can type for work. So that's a little bit of a mess. But mornings is really when I do everything else. So I have not gone to the gym because I have a lot of other things that I'm doing in the morning right now. But I need to make time to get to the gym and just see how that pans out. I'm hoping to go tomorrow morning since I have the day off for work for the heart biopsy. So I'll have some time to myself to do that. And that is really what's been going on. I don't know when I'll be back to sort of my schedule that I was doing on Wednesdays and Saturdays. I do have video ideas that I want to record, I just haven't had the time. But again, hopefully I will be able to get better at this. Just need to figure things out some more. That's going to be it for this one. Sorry it was on the longer side, but I hope you guys are having a good day whenever it is you are seeing this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.